Well, hi there, kids.
Oh,
Oh,
hi.
hi.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Oh,
How is
hello.
every? Hello. Sorry we're late. Tech things happen. It's chaos. It's not a stream if we're not doing something chaotic here.
We're in the land of the Fae.
We're in the land of
All
Fae,
life is
where
chaos.
life is chaos, time is an illusion, and other
Tatiana's
things.
here.
Tatiana's here. We're all good. Hi. I'm
Tatiana's here.
Tim, also known as Vacation Daddy at the moment. As you can tell by the vacation attire. Yeah, and welcome to Courts of the Shadow Fae, the 5e D&D game set in the world of Midgard from Coldboard Press. So, name dropping anything else in there I can't think of. Anyway, we're on episode 7. Things are chaotic and mad here, but that's fine because we're all chaotic and mad. And joining me in the chaos and madness, let's start with Jen.
Oh, hi. I'm Jen. I'm at randomly Jen on Twitter. You can find me and all my shit there. I'm going to be playing Tatiana today, our beautiful mad forest bard. And yeah, I'm very excited to be here in the Elfin Kingdoms, where everything's going weird.
It's all good and all fine. It is. It really is. Don't worry.
Everything's
Next up.
fine.
Next up. Valerie!
I got to that mute button way too
Yes,
fast.
you
way
were so
faster than
fast.
usual. I don't like it. Oh.
Remember to turn your
everybody.
buffer back on.
I am blah blah blah. I don't know. Val. That's me. I'm Val. Hi. I use she/her pronouns. I'm the Neddy Niffler on Twitter, and tonight I am playing Zatali, the Void Wizard, Blood Sister, Shadow Fae, whose murder board is ever expanding with threads. It's glorious.
It's that meme of that guy.
And both Zatali and I use she/her pronouns.
The murder board might get bigger. It might get smaller.
As long as Tatiana's not on it, everything's fine.
I don't think Tatiana would dare get on the board.
It'd be difficult, perhaps.
You never know.
Not on my to-do list.
Well, you're on someone's to-do list.
Hey.
Hey.
And next up, Sam! Say hi!
Hi. I am Sam. I go by @Samwise_GameG on Twitch and Twitter, and I am going to be playing Honey, the bear folk circle of oak druid. I forgot what I was for a second. Circle of something. Yeah, and we both use she/they pronouns, and I'm very excited for the emergence of my potato baby at some point soon.
So exciting.
My
We have
pending potato child.
many things happened last week.
Give me name recommendations in chat, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, please. We want to know the name for a potato child that's currently growing in a pot.
Yes, it is awakening.
Plant-based references and puns doubly appreciated.
Please. Especially appreciated. So,
some about potatoes. You're Samwise. Sam.
Yes, I know. I was thinking of maybe just like I was
boil
trying
and mash them.
Tolkien name.
Just don't like boil them and mash them, stick them in a stew.
Oh, don't do that to
That's
the
a
baby.
long name.
True. Well, actually,
I should name it Stew.
Oh, Stew.
Yes.
Oh, Stew.
However, fun fact, Samwise Gamgee with Rosie Cotton had 13 children.
Indeed.
So plenty of names to pick from.
Yeah, I have had several D&D characters named after their children. So
When in doubt, kids, Tolkien.
it's true. It's true. Almost all of my characters, like, I've got at least one person, either like from their actual name or their backstory, that is straight up lifted from Tolkien.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, last week, two major things happened, effectively. One, we went to a tailor who was a barbed devil who was incredibly glorious, and we got outfits commissioned, lots of things commissioned. We met Noodle. We commissioned an outfit for Noodle. We're getting an outfit for the potato child, as forementioned, who is foretold. Everyone got different outfits. It was incredibly chaotic, and I loved it. And then we went to a tiny soiree with a bearfolk ambassador called no, that's a different person. With Grolvark Orsom, who's a bearfolk ambassador. It was very lovely, and bonded with Honey over their affectionate plant-based babies. which are due to arrive sometime soon. At the same time, Tatiana went off with Lady Sariel, who is equally as mad and chaotic as Tatiana, and they definitely hit it off. And they're going to start a knitting triangle.
Yeah.
Satali went off to visit a person who she never got the name of, and got some curious bits of information, which
It
was
would have cost her another 20 years to get that name.
79 years.
No, it would have cost her an additional 20 years to get the name.
Oh yeah, true, because you bartered down well.
I-
And
I bartered, and she didn't have my name either.
Hey! And Laugh, who's not here today, Laugh also went off with the ambassador, the Lord of the Crawling Fae, named Henrik Pervale. And they went off, had a kiss, and revealed that he was a Damphir. And then we kind of all started assembling back in the rooms with lots of random extra information that we all got. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
Oh, we semi-summoned Chuck Dandy to the realm.
Yes, you summoned Chuck Dandy.
We requested his presence via the rat network
And
of Taylor Man.
Oh yes, and also Tatiana is also known as Bruzier One
Oh
Finger,
yes, Bruzier.
after Law and Order Goblin Special Unit.
Special unit.
Special unit Goblin.
Special blonde unit.
Special Goblin
blonde.
law.
Special Goblin blonde
Glob.
unit.
Basically, we're legally Goblin.
Yes, we are.
Legally Goblin.
Legally Goblin. Legally.
No, I should have used the liposuction defense. Damn it.
Damn.
Next time, honey. Next time.
Next time. So, with all that, we've got you still that evening. Sariel has gone back to her study, but it's been opened and invites you all to come back at a future date to have a knitting triangle and tea and peruse the books.
She gonna give me a pen.
Golvark is off to schmooze as an ambassador does schmoozing. Laugh is currently off somewhere with the Lord of the Crawling Fae, Henrik Pervale, and will be back at some point in the future. And Satali, where were you, Satali, at that point?
Chatting with me.
So yeah, Satali is also like wherever their folk guy was with Honey, they just like saw these like red eyes behind him, and the Kill Bill's like.
Satali is effectively that one friend who's making sure that everyone is having a good relationship, and if you hurt them, I will kill you in ways you cannot understand.
I'm your queer goth aunt.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Oh yeah.
So there we go. The person that you were talking to, Satali, just for reference, is currently left the room as well earlier. So there's a few random Fae ambassadors around. Golvark's in deeper conversation with someone, probably about the accountants and practices of the Fae folk and how they can work it out. If you were to look outside, it's a crisp autumn evening.
Oh, jeez. You keep narrating the seasons, and they're always different every time you say
I
them.
know, it's great.
I love it. Tatiana is spinning in a circle. You know, like a child does.
Yeah. So, so Tatiana's spinning in a circle.
No music, just spinning.
There's probably music, but we probably can't hear the music.
Oh, yeah. I am the music.
Perhaps.
I
You
am
are
the
the
music
music.
maker. I am the dreamer of dreams.
You probably are. You are the music maker. You probably
I
could
am.
be.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I'm just spinning.
But I'm not.
So
Maybe later.
So the three of you are currently in the ambassador's soiree room. This is a nice little ambassador's room, which is a few doors down from where you are currently staying. You have no idea where Laugh went off to. But she's a capable wizard. They are very capable of handling themselves, I'm sure.
So we should not go and look for Laugh.
You could if you wanted to.
I want to go look for Laugh.
You want to go look for Laugh. Okay. Make me a survival check.
Oh,
You're-
well, I mean, do I, like, Satali, do you seem, like, worried about Lath or anything, or?
Yeah, I'm more, I don't, Faye, man. I love him, but also, Satali does not.
And if you are going on a search, are you leaving Honey and myself alone again?
Yeah, like, are you telling us you're walking off, or?
No, I'm explicitly going over to you and it's like, okay, everybody, I'm going to go look for Lath because apparently she left with some handsome-looking dude. And
She was thirsty.
they were
Keep saying
thirsty.
that. They were thirsty.
And I am going to make sure the tall glass of water that she is attempting to drink is okay.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
I rolled a 15.
Okay.
Where am I?
Okay, so
Okay.
remember what did I tell you both? If someone says they want to trade something with you, don't settle. You barter. If they say, oh, I want 40 years of your life, you say, I will give you 35 or 30 and not a year under or over.
Tatiana puts out her hand so you can write it down. Also, maybe you should write down our room number.
It's just a map to the room.
Yeah. Map on this side of my hand, directions on the back.
Okay, let's just
Honey's got like a bunch of sandwiches in her mouth, and it's just like, huh?
Well, try the cucumber ones. They're great.
Oh, try the gray stuff. It's delicious.
Don't believe me? That's delicious.
This says some gnome like walking around.
So I'm gonna doodle like a map back to our room and just instructions of, listen, if you see this,
Don't settle.
If you don't settle, never settle. Your standards are perfect.
Satali.
Oh, okay.
Satali made me a performance check
Oh no.
to see how well you can write this down.
Oh.
The handwriting check.
We're gonna get a bad map quest route. I know it.
That's a 12.
Remember map
left.
quest?
Okay,
Yeah, I
it's
still use it.
okay. It looks, you can understand it. The writing's a bit smudged, but you kind of know what it says. Just like some of the words might read a bit differently, but it's fine. You get the gist of it. You can find your way back safely, no problem.
Good.
And
Must
with
take
your-
care of the children.
I mean, can.
And with your survival check, Satali, you know the direction that they left, and they went out towards the gardens.
Oh, brilliant. Do I have a spell for this?
You do.
I think I have a spell for this.
Yes, do it.
Which is, but my version of it, I'm like worried. Is there a specific spell in the Kobold Press book? Because I just have locate object.
There's lots of spells in the Kobold Press book. There's so many to read.
And they just had a successful Kickstarter of their new book, Deep Magic, comes out next year.
And is that the one that there might be a spell written by Timothy?
If they choose it, yes.
It's a good spell. They better choose it.
Exciting. Choose it. Timothy is a gem.
It's a good spell
right.
too.
Describe a name or an object that's familiar to you. I am going to cast locate object
On
Lath's
Hat.
Yes.
They wear a hat.
Lath's hat.
Okay. How far distance-wise does it work?
Locate object goes up to 1,000 feet of me.
Okay. From where you are, it's in a northeasterly direction.
I'm going to just kind of like walk out very subtly, very like, yes, just going to sweep out of here, nothing to worry about, whilst gesturing to the two. Remember, look at the hand. Look at the hand.
As you're gesturing quite quietly, as you're subtly going out, you accidentally knock a waiter's tray of stuff off. Everyone turns to look at you.
I did it.
Well, it's better to be looked over than overlooked. Thank you, Mae West.
Mhm.
You have one elf that looks you over and goes,
Good you, not yes. There we go.
so yeah. So you can subtly, not so subtly, leave.
Subtly.
Well, now I'm just like going to be extra about it and leave like
In a huff. And
in a sweep
tiff.
of my cape because we're already in this now.
Yeah, you are. So,
What was I wearing at this party? I don't remember. It
okay,
was extra, whatever it was.
You were basically extra goth Winona Ryder.
Ah, yes. Oh
to
yeah,
ma-
I
to
went
ma- to-
Edward Scissorhands.
Yes, you did, to match Lady Sariel's like basic goth Winona
Mhm.
Ryder.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So
We went full old school Tim Burton.
we are basically a Halloween inspired adventure.
Too bad it's November.
Shh.
It's always October in my heart.
Yes.
It's always
On the
October.
inside, it's always Halloween.
There's only 365 days till Halloween, folks. Only
Oh,
365.
Next year's a leap year.
There's only 366 days till Halloween, folks. Only 366.
Too many.
Too many days.
An extra day.
I
Listen,
know.
everyone needs those days to prepare for our Samhain costumes. Just get started with 366 days until the blessed one.
Maybe I'll do some dope makeup by then. Anyway,
Hunting.
so Tali
Yeah.
leaves in a sweeping gesture.
Exactly. Like you know when the
Mhm.
evil queen walks down the stairs in the Disney movie and it just billows?
Yes. It's
So dramatic billowing of cape followed by dramatic billowing of cape.
Exactly.
Honey, are you joining them?
Yeah, I will join.
Dramatic billowing of
Bear.
fur. You have a puff of
Fur.
fur that falls behind you.
I'll like shake my like little like tunic out.
I'm reading my hand
a
and
Oh,
few le- a few-
Druidcraft! I could Druidcraft a little breeze.
a Druidcraft
Little
breeze.
breeze.
and it smells like honeysuckle.
Yeah.
so while they both leave in a puff, I'm reading my hand. I look up. I realize that they've gone. I scurry, little scurry, sort of like how they go. And as I get to the door, pocket glitter. And I scurry. I stop and I let the glitter fall around me. I'm looking at everyone, and I just out into
The-
the hallway.
Another elf looks you over and goes,
Finger guns.
"Finger
Wait,
guns."
Wait, what does the elf do? I missed the expression. In which case you just see Satali's head poke back in and just
So
put
that's-
God, what do I want? There's Satali pokes her head back in, casts thaumaturgy, and there's a rumble of thunder.
Boom. Everyone, you've glared at everybody who has been in the flirting zone except for my sweet mad lady.
Oh yes, she got instant approval.
Oh,
Goth-
approval for that.
She seemed cool.
Gothard approves. She just like pokes her head up, goes,
I'm watching you.
and then just like pops back.
Just make a series of gestures. They turn into baseball gestures.
Wednesday adamant. Don't worry, and then just pops back in.
You'd like to see you do the coffin and somehow float out on your back almost.
I just like there's no movement except like it looks like I'm like floating, but it's just because I've got Heelys on.
Yeah. That's canon now. Satali's wearing Heelys.
my thigh-high boots have Heelys.
I'm down. Listen, Tom. Listen, Tim. I just called you Tom because you're dressed up like Tom Selleck. Don't add us. I'm gonna start calling you Tom accidentally. I'm sorry.
Hi. Hi.
We made Vacation DM sad.
All we
I-
did was put Heelys into a serious Fae universe.
I've just finished watching Daybreak, where one of the characters is Heelys, and I'm like,
Because I actually kind of
Okay.
feel like there's almost nothing more like Fey chaotic than a fucking goddamn pair of Heelys.
Oh, the only other thing would be the hoverboards that aren't hoverboards.
Yeah,
You know
The little-
that there's one Fae going around, like all of the Fae have like really long outfits, so it
Yeah.
covers the hoverboard, so they're
They're
just floating
gliding.
along like this.
On little.
like,
What's the
That's the-
actual
that-
thing that
that-
they
that's
are
the-
whenever they have handles?
segues.
There we
Or
go.
scooter?
They're all on little segways.
Speaking of, segueing to the next scene.
Oh.
Hey, so you're all outside. You're going after Laugh and her male friend.
I'm following the back of my hand and Honey and
Yeah, I
Satali.
just want to stay with the group. Satali seems worried.
I
Okay.
have learned I shouldn't be left alone.
Me too.
I'm proud of you both.
I'm just like
It's
trying
written-
along with my big pot.
I'm like, it's written on my elbow. Don't stay alone.
Just slowly, like, just writing stuff on Tatiana, and just like putting sticky notes on Honey.
Sticky notes.
They're magical sticky notes, so they stick to her fur.
But they don't tear off the fur when
No,
they get
no.
pulled off.
They're gentle.
Oh well,
Post-it
that's
notes-
nice.
Post-it
Why not?
notes are compostable.
Why not make them like nice decorative bows that have it on us instead?
I mean, post-it
Tim,
notes are compostable.
Vacation DM, you know what's up. Vacation DM.
I'm the cool vacation.
It's all that
bear.
relaxation.
I just let things happen now. Just let things happen. It'll be fine.
What if I gave you a toothpick, a mousetrap, and a hair clip? Could you do something with that?
Me right now.
Yep. MacGyver.
I've never seen MacGyver.
That's his thing. He can pretty much build anything out of random
Okay,
floss and
so
loose
out
string.
of a toothpick, a mousetrap, and a paperclip, was it?
Probably.
I can make a longbow.
Good.
The
good,
dual
I
action.
approve.
There you go. Dual action crossbow.
Mm,
There's
mm,
one.
cool.
There's one damage. There you
Write
go.
that on your character sheet, Tim. Take inspiration. Anyway, we're following Satali.
Yeah.
Oh, Satali. Right. You very quickly go through the castle. Go through the castle. There's again lots of fae folk around. All of them look a bit. All of them like Satali. Imagine you got this face on you. That's like, if you are in my way, I will wreck shop.
There's just
Move.
like, yeah, there is just like, I'm not even looking at people. I'm walking down this and just parting it like the Red Sea of my cape.
Satali is a London commuter right now.
I am a London commuter. Don't get in my way and don't talk to me on the tube.
And
Or
do
me in
not
high
st-
school.
And do not stand on the right.
Not
No, on the left. Don't stand on the left. It's
if
an
you cross
American
that yellow line.
Tim,
God
you're,
help you.
God
you're
help.
already corrupted.
God
you're
help
already-
you.
This is just me now. Just like walk through. I lived in a city. If you kept moving, you wouldn't get anywhere.
Yeah,
Just walk confidently and people will move.
true.
That was me in high school.
Yeah.
That was me at my cat.
Easily distracted by felines.
How are you doing, dear? She's just right here.
Yeah, summon a kitty. Summon.
Uh,
Anyway,
okay, okay,
Tim, it's
okay.
fine. It's a cat.
It's a cat. It's fine. It's fine. It's a cat. So you find your way through the corridors. You do get yourself to the garden. It's a very nice fae garden. Somewhat Satali and Tatiana. It looks somewhat similar to a garden you've been in previous.
Oh, it's the bear garden.
However, there aren't statues of bears.
No, no, what are there statues of?
There are no statues
Oh, good.
at the moment.
I don't want to become a statue, Tim. At least not today.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe someday.
Maybe
Who
you already are a
knows?
statue. Maybe, you
Maybe
already
we're
are.
all statues.
Maybe this reality isn't real.
Maybe.
I mean,
what is real?
The stuff written on my left forearm.
Yes, it's true.
do I sense laugh anywhere?
Is her
Uh,
last sing senses tingling?
Your laugh sense is, somewhere in the middle of this large garden.
Like thing.
Large
is it a hedge
maze-like
maze?
garden.
You
It-
know what?
It's kind of like, it's a load of mini gardens like connected by a hedge maze.
Is one of them a Japanese garden?
Probably the fair equivalent of a Japanese garden. Although the water here is not water; it's black.
You know
mean-
what? Satali is going to look at this garden and go, okay, and cast fly on herself.
I was going to say, do you want to stand on my shoulders? Oh, that works too.
Oh, all right. Bye then.
No, I'm keeping an eye on you. Don't worry, I will direct you through. Follow the
oh.
billowing cape.
Oh, like we did before. We did that before, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
Make me a perception check then from that distance with advantage because of your locate.
Oh, thank God for that, because the first one I rolled was a 4. Perception, that is an 18.
Okay.
Ooh.
With your flying and your keen senses and the fact you're magically looking for Laugh's hat, you can direct your companions through the maze. And from a distance, you can see Laugh. You can see her gentleman friend with her. And, they are just chatting. They're getting quite close. They're whispering in each other's ears. You maybe see a peck on the cheek.
You're getting thirsty.
Thirsty.
Oh.
They place a gentle hand on his chest.
Ooh.
I like the idea that like Honey and Tatiana are like hiding in a bush, and I'm just flying above with like binoculars.
But to be honest, we're hiding in the bush because we enjoy being in
Wonder
Yeah.
nature.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, Honey's probably like talking to the bush.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to get some more sticks for my hair.
Honey, as you're talking to the bush just turns around to you and says, "You're not going to try your sexiness, are you? Too many of them keep trying to have sex in these bushes again. They keep trying to woohoo all the time."
Oh, well, I mean, I could imagine that, gets pretty annoying to deal with. That just seems rude, like ask
know.
at least first, right?
Exactly.
What
They
are they
asked
talking
us.
about, Honey?
Oh, sorry. I mean, the bush here is just telling me about how there's always people, getting up to shenanigans and canoodling and stuff inside.
You mean like the intimate times? It is a shame. No consent.
Nobody
No
ever
consent.
asks the bushes, yeah.
Yes, it's
I'm not. This is not a menage a trois out here. I am
Oh,
a
no.
bush. I am a person. I am a being. I have feelings of my own.
No,
I
I
would
mean,
at least like to be consulted.
absolutely. I definitely understand that. Don't worry, we're just here keeping an eye on our friends. No canoodle in here, my friend.
Honey,
You're one of those people, right?
Honey,
Don't-
can you ask the bush if I can have a stick for my hair?
Oh, can my friend have a stick to put on her hair?
Well, because you asked nicely, you didn't just take one off anyway. Of course you can.
Oh, that's so kind of you. They said you can have one.
Anyone in
asking nice.
particular?
Is there one you'd like to share in particular? We don't want to just go all grabby hands in you.
I've got a loose twig right at the top that's sticking out of nowhere. Do you want to grab that one and make me
Oh.
look a bit more presentable?
Oh, of course. And I'll
Give
go
you
in
a
just
twig cut.
Yeah.
Stick that in a special place in my hair nest.
I'll just craft a little leaf onto the end of the
Oh.
stick to replace the bit that broke off.
That's very kind of you. You're very nice. You
Oh,
don't
my
mind.
Anyway,
pleasure.
I think where'd my voice go? Well, I think we're supposed to follow Sitali, but it has been nice to meet you. Bush
Nice.
No,
that
you're-
may or
you're
may not
good.
have a name.
Bond with the bush.
I'm a bush. I don't have a name. I'm just a bush.
Okay,
One
well, it
bush.
was
Any
nice
kind
to
of
meet
bush
you,
in
friend.
particular?
Maybe Jeb.
Jeb. It's a
No.
good bush name. It's a good bush name. I know, Toby. I've been a bush. Yes, we're in a bush.
We're in a bush.
Okay, well, I guess we gotta go and keep up with our friends before we lose them then, but thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. And just whenever you're gonna go into bushes, ask us first.
No, always try to.
Particularly if you're trying to either woohoo
Woohoo!
or look at people woohooing.
Don't use a bush as a place to relieve yourself.
No, we actually need that. We don't get watered here every now and then. Relieving is good.
It's the certain types of relieving.
Not We like 2 of the 3 things that come out of bodies.
Oh, okay, well.
Fertilizer.
Yes.
Anyway, let's go.
Satali's so far away now.
Satali's
Bye.
gone.
Well,
So Satali, you can still see Laugh and her gentleman friend there.
I am just DMing you a question of
ooh,
That's
Mhm.
right. I am DMing a very secret. It's
Ooh.
not secret. I'm just checking mechanically.
You're dead
Okay.
manning.
You so when you say you want to do that,
Yes.
I'm imagining you're doing it overtly. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like some glitter?
How overtly do you want to do this?
I don't want to ruin all of the standing I've gathered at this Fey court, but also I do want to kind of like, I want to like, when Hela walks through the portal and just
Mhm.
has that entrance? That is
Yeah.
what's happening right now.
Okay. Okay. Let's do it.
And Honey and I are
Elizabeth,
behind you
yes.
being wholesome, as usual.
Yeah, that's like you're bonding with the bush, and I'm like, hello,
Okay. So,
Eel.
Neil.
Tali, how would you like to make your entrance?
I am going to. Let's think about this. I can use.
If you
Go
would
on.
like to have a dramatic magical entrance as well, you may use a free spell slot, like a first level, to cast any magical effect.
Oh,
That's like a dramatic effect.
Yeah, it's just for. I'm not trying
Right.
to hit anybody.
It's more of it's not prestidigitation or thaumaturgy, but it's it's more than that, but not a dramatic illusion effect. So
exactly.
you can just weave
Cloud of
something.
Bats. Cloud of
You can weave something out of a first level spell slot.
Okay. This is fine. I'm
Similar
very
to the way that you yoted the bowl.
I did the yoded the bowl. Oh,
You could cloud of smoke that makes bats or something.
yeah.
Or
I'm gonna cloud of smoke it. But I'm
Okay.
going to basically what they're going to see is like a swirling void of like deep green and black mist that just kind of floats down, and like Satali's done like the superhero landing thing as it whooshes away, like these writhing tentacles of darkness whoosh. Should have stand up. Neil. I just wanted to say that.
do I see this at all as we're coming from wherever we're coming?
Sure.
Are we close enough?
Honey and Tatiana just catch the end of this.
I've got a pretty high passive wisdom.
Yeah.
If that
Yeah.
matters. It's
I'm
19.
Yeah, you definitely both just catch the end of it.
Cool.
No, mine's 18. When I see it's just sort of the Honey, not really the hello darkness, my old friend.
Exactly what is happening.
Come to comfort me again.
The Lap is kind of enraptured by this gentleman. Then he just turns around and goes, "Hello, how may I help you?"
Well, I was just looking for a friend and making sure she was still in the same realm as us.
As you can see, she is very much in the same realm.
I don't think they're in the same realm there, little days. That's a joke. Still far away.
Those two are friends as well. They are.
Anime speech bubble comes out of the
Yeah, we've all gone chibi in the distance, and there's speech bubbles as our tiny TV buddies.
It's just like, yeah, in here it's like the anime like slat the eye thing between me and this guy, and then in the corner
chibi.
there's the chippies.
Yeah, it's like in Food Wars or One Punch Man, where it dramatically shifts between the art styles at random.
Yes. Like
Yeah.
his hand
Speaking of-
is gently caressing her cheek as he's talking it to you.
Oh, he's bold. Wow. This is how we're going to play this game. I'm going to walk over and offer my hand. He's like, I don't think we've been properly introduced.
No, we haven't. What is your name then?
You're like immediately foiled.
It's like, what is your name then? Elizabeth Schuyler.
Make a deception check.
I was like, and also, are we far enough away? Because we can perceive. We got that perception.
You are perceiving this.
This is a 17.
Okay. He's like, Elizabeth Schuyler.
No, I changed it to Angelica so I can say, my name is Angelica Schuyler.
Hello,
Angelica.
Angelica Schuyler. My
Where's your
na-
family from?
And Peggy.
And Peggy.
You may address me by my title. I am the Lord of the Crawling Fae.
Does that mean anything to me at all?
Make a history check.
Oh, I'm good at those. Oh, I'm really good at those.
I'm like preemptively like, okay, what do I have prepped to get us out of whatever
Mhm.
Satali's about to do?
I'm
I've got
not
Frenzy
doing.
Bolt.
I got 22, and I'm playing this all cool.
Okay, you have the information. You know there are various different kinds of Fae royalty. You know, there's the River King. There's the King of the Hunts. There's the King of Bears, the Queen of Winter, the Queen of Dawn. This is just another one of the Fae royalty, not like in the upper echelons. Like this is like
The crawling
This is-
face seems like
crawling
it's...
Fae is like
They can't even stand up.
crawling Fae would be the equivalency of like the Queen's cousin.
Yeah, so
Effect,
he's,
like they're
not even-
royalty, but they're not like
he's
they're
not
not the
even like
ones-
the fifth in line.
they're not the ones we care about. This is Beatrice.
Oh god.
I was gonna say, is this Beatrice?
This is Beatrice.
This is
great.
Beatrice. We hear about them every so often. We
Whenever
don't
they
really
cut
care.
James Blunt's face open with a sword,
It was
Yeah.
or no,
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, knighting
Wild-
James Blunt.
yeah.
Knighting. This is a ceremonial sword pretending to knight James Blunt. It's a thing.
I missed that.
The Royals are weird.
The Royals are. I don't like
So are
him
pop
now.
stars.
I didn't like him before, but now it's like he's Beatrice. I'm like,
She's got them big doe eyes.
yeah.
She always
we
looks
also-
shocked.
So he's just the crawling fae, but he's like not upper echelon royalty. He's like garbage royalty. Excellent.
This is
You-
Satali's.
I don't recognize him at all, do I?
No. Aside from the one that he gave you a look earlier.
Oh yeah, he gave me a look. I don't know what that look
Hmm.
was.
I think it was a recognition almost, thinking potentially. It was a...
I-
Do I know
Laughs,
you?
laughs the only one who got the knew what the look was because she did the secret check.
Yep, and Val as a player has an inkling about what that look was. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Tatiana knows nothing.
On nothing. Tatali's gonna say, forgive me, I've been away from the courts for so long. The crawling fae, there are so many of them. Do you have a particular family name? So I can address you by your proper title.
The crawling fae is my proper title.
Yes, but there are so many. I mean, you say the Lord of the Crawling Fae, and I could be talking about 13 other people.
There is only one crawling fae.
Really?
You are the
That-
lord of one
You-
person?
You have to understand, Angelica. I know what you're trying to do. You want
No,
my you want my name? Let's be honest with each other. You want my name? I want your name. We've both given each other ways that we can understand and talk, but not have control. You have to do better than that to catch me in the morning.
Are we there yet?
You're still
Are we
perceiving this.
there
You're,
yet?
you're,
Yeah,
Vacation
but
you're,
like we're walking towards them, I
Like
assume.
casually walking
Yeah.
towards.
you're like you're probably. I say like you probably walk up as soon as he heard. You
It
heard
says
say
in the
that to
morning. It's like
Satali.
it's
Yeah.
quite late in the evening.
Very well. If we're
It's autumn
educated-
today.
as you say that we're cutting through everything.
You know, it's
Then
an evening here, by the way. Hello,
It's a-
friends.
hello. These are my
Oh, hi.
friends.
Oh hi.
Hello.
Oh hello.
Thanks. Then I'm going to. Well, look, how old does he look?
He looks like he's in his like mid-20s, but you imagine with the face stuff, he's probably a lot older than he looks.
I'm a little older than I look as well. Then I'm gonna walk
74
over to him.
years more than even before.
Yeah, no, I've aged, man. Time is age. So I'm going to walk over to him and just it's like, you know, you are so, so beautiful. The Shadow Fae really have such wonderful looks. It's hard to tell how old we are. But I've been playing this game for longer than you were crawling. So I will find your name, and it's up to you how I find it.
He just leans over and whispers and he goes, "You'll find my name, Dahlia."
I believe so, Dante. Does he make a reaction to that?
Nah, he just nods politely.
Knew it! Knew it! Son of a bitch!
Honey, do you have any popcorn?
Oh, I probably got something.
I'm gonna
I'll
kick his
start digging
ass.
through my pockets for snacks.
Well, I've got chocolate here.
You probably yeah. So if you're digging through snacks, honey, you probably do have some nuts and some.
I definitely grabbed
some
some
nice-
stuff from that
some
fancy
nuts.
tea we were just at.
Oh yeah. You grabbed a
you-
load of cucumber sandwiches.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
I've got like a
sandwiches.
napkin full of like.
And Tatiana, you
Get a
have
scone.
you have some leftover scones, and you also have some leftover chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So you imagine you
I'd
said
like to think I pull out a full saucer of tea from somewhere, like the full thing.
yeah, just in the background going.
Like the tea is piping hot today.
Piping hot, I don't understand. I've walked quite a ways.
It's like we've been. That's the Fae for you. You can walk for hours and still be in the same place.
It's a wonderful thing.
That's why it sucks. I love it. Just Satali's like, oh, I have so many memories of this crap.
Oh, Tim's
Oh,
froze.
no.
The Lord,
Oh,
the,
Tim.
Lord-
Oh,
the Lord. Oh.
You're
oh,
back.
oh,
You're
oh,
back.
You're back.
It's-
You're
yep,
free!
Yep. I'm back. I'm back.
I'm back, baby.
I'm free from daytime. I'm back, baby.
Boom!
The Lord, while whispering to you, turns around and goes, "I'm guessing you would like a private conversation with me, yes?"
Is he talking to me or Lath?
To you.
Wow, what a lovely suggestion. How nice of you. We should get some tea sometime. Soon.
If you would permit me, I would like to walk your friend back to your room. And perhaps we can have an evening tea straight after.
That would be a most pleasant experience for me.
And he just turns around and just looks straight at Laugh and goes, "Alas, my dear. It seems we are interrupted this evening. I'll show you my room tomorrow. For now, may I be permitted to take you back to your room?" And Laugh, looking slightly doe-eyed at this point, just smiles and goes, smiles and nods and stands up, and he graciously extends his hand to take their hand in his, and he starts walking them back to your room.
I walk behind them, and if Tatiana has caught up at this point, I'm going to write on her arm.
Tatiana and Honey have been watching this entire thing happening with food.
We heard whatever your
Yep.
name is.
Yeah, I'm just
Their
gonna.
name.
I'm
We
just
hear
gonna.
perceptive.
I'm just gonna write on her arm like, tell Lath he is not to be trusted. Val really wanted to write, tell Lath he's a douche. But Satali's sophisticated queer aunt.
Okay, so I read it. I can read upside down. I have skills.
You have skills.
Okay,
you
so
have mad skills, bro.
so you remember when
Tap my arm.
I'm like not saying it out loud, but I like tap her arm and then point to Lath. And then I put a bow on Honey that says, tell Tatiana to look at her arm.
It's like tying a bow on your finger, but you're just tying bows.
So it's just like
Funny.
I'm like gonna be covered in like reminder bows. I love it.
Which color is this one?
And this one is yellow.
Oh,
Yellow.
I like it.
It's yellow like honey. Oh.
And then we follow them.
Yep.
Okay. Surprisingly, they go quite briskly back to your room. When he gets there, he opens the door, allows Laugh in, says, "I'll arrange a time for us to meet again." And he takes their hand in his, kisses the hand, and then bows and steps backwards.
Tatiana is peeping in the room to make sure there's not a dragon.
He's like, "Oh, have you encountered a Fey trick then?"
We've at least encountered a dragon.
Ah, yes. It's best not to encounter the dragon.
Thanks for the advice.
Yes, well, our past tense us could have really used that.
2020, isn't it?
Yes, I too encountered a dragon as well. Fortunately, I'm a little nimble.
Me too. I team sweet kickflips.
Nice.
Then I gave everyone the best.
Mad respect, bro.
Word. I read my arm again. And just nod to myself.
I'm just like pointing at it behind his back, like
I'm doing extended and unnecessary prolonged eye contact because
He is matching your eye contact.
Tatiana will never break.
Honey's just like looking back and forth.
it's like the tennis match between Elle and Light. Just like boom,
This is very Harley Quinn kind of eye contact.
I hope you have a restful evening.
I always do.
Now, if you do not mind, I will make my leave. If you would like any faces to use the tally, if you would like to have tea this evening, you may join me in my study.
Greatly love to have tea with you this evening.
Excellent.
Is it this evening? Because I remember it was evening, so do I follow him or do I like chill out for a bit, play it all cool?
You can't play it cool.
You definitely
saw
cannot play it
everything.
cool.
You can play it.
You
but
have
listen
about it probably a good respectable amount of time would be to wait an hour and then go over. If you don't want to be respectful,
45 minutes.
10 minutes.
I'll wait an hour. I mean, play the game.
Okay.
Cool. Can we play Candyland while you wait?
Yes, we can play Candyland while we wait.
Yay!
Yay!
Honey and Tatiana. Wholesome.
They're
I
so,
know.
I'm planning possible like interrogations, and they're like Candyland. I'm like, this is so great. This is like kids and the aunt, like when I'm left in charge of them.
Listen, everyone needs a balance in their life.
Ev-
Murder
ev-
now, Candyland
Beautiful.
now, murder later.
What is Candyland?
Oh, Tim.
Oh, it's a board game.
It's a board game. There's King Candy.
It's like a
and yeah.
Hasbro board game.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
it's literally a
Oh.
land of candy, and it's a roll to do and the do,
Alright,
and you
everyone-
do gumdrop forests. It's wonderful.
Everyone roll me a d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Oh no. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Oh, that is bad.
Wow. Okay, that's
9.
wild. Oh, and
Nine.
intelligence.
Are we seeing who wins Candyland?
Yes, you're sticking with
Okay.
Candyland.
Oh, can I choose to fail this then?
Yes, you can.
Val.
I choose to. I want the kids to feel good about
I know
themselves.
that's why I'm awing. It's adorable.
I got 24, and I'm like, no, let the kids win.
Okay.
You got a 16.
Okay, so Tatiana wins Candyland.
Oh.
Yay!
I get them all lollipops.
Oh.
What flavor is yours? What flavor is yours, honey?
Oh, I think this one is lemon.
Oh, mine's honey.
Oh.
Oh. All right,
As-
kids, I'm off to murder.
Okay.
What?
Let us know if you need any help.
I'm
So
just
t-
kidding.
I'm unfazed. I'm
So
unfazed by the murder.
So Talia, as you're leaving, you see a goblin walking by with a tray full of hot cocoa, and he's about to walk into the room to drop the cocoa off.
No.
Yay!
I'm gonna quickly cast detect poison on that cocoa.
Okay, there is no poison.
Okay, good. I don't trust anything here. I do, however, really like this goblin. So
Are you going to tip him before, or?
Yeah, I'm going to tip him. He brought cocoa for all of us. so-
Okay, this goblin is fast becoming the richest goblin.
Seriously,
no.
we are just like
He has like
destroying
50.
goblin
He has like
economy here.
he has like 15 gold right now.
We have to help this goblin put their children through college. I doubt the Fae pay well.
Listen, they're gonna. This goblin is going to become the first Bruiser Two Finger.
Rosea, two finger.
They got to
He's-
send
Oh
their
my
children through
goodness.
Goblin Law School. It's a very prestigious academy.
He
Surprisingly.
starts the academy with the
Oh,
money he starts and invests in a law
Goblin.
academy. The goblins become like a whole society of
Yeah,
people
they
who
stop killing
understand
each other
common
mercilessly.
law. They're no longer. They can argue and form unions. The Fae cannot take advantage of them.
They
because
write a
it's the law.
constitution.
They start a
is-
debate club. It's gonna be great.
Then
Yeah.
think of the schools they can open. All
Listen,
because
we've got a lot of
just
plans for
one
this man.
goblin.
I love this goblin.
Mhm.
Honey
He
will
can't
give him
even
some
talk.
flowers.
Little flower crown.
Little flower crown for our goblin friends.
Listen, Tim.
Tim's like,
You
I
came
don't
here for
even.
wholesome. You came
That-
here for wholesome.
That goblin's gonna be in this homebrew I'm writing. I'm just saying now.
Make it wholesome, Tim. Make it wholesome.
He's going to be teaching goblin law.
Yay!
Blues out. Two
So
finger.
happy. Oh, we
Bruiser Two Finger will be teaching the importance of abiding by the law while being an adventurer.
Abiding
I
by the
love
law.
I will
That's
only
The
do
articles
this.
of the
adorable.
Constitution.
It's a really quick side note. Has everyone played Dragon Age Origins here?
Yes.
Not yet.
No.
It's when you invest, when you give a random person a bunch of money and then you find out later they've been living their best life opening taverns and getting instant royalty and you're like, oh, because I gave you 5,000 gold.
Aw.
Yay!
Hey.
Now where's the
That's us.
return of my investment?
No, screw it. Screw you, Tom Nook.
Anyway, so Tolly's going to do a murder, and we're drinking hot cocoa and
Listen,
playing another
I'm-
round of Candyland.
I should
Yeah.
clarify. I'm not planning on murdering him unless he tries to murder me. I don't want.
So you're planning on murdering him?
It's a stepping stone.
It's just, good to be prepared.
Yeah, always be prepared to murder your enemies.
Okay.
Sam gets it.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Sam,
Tim,
not
I don't,
honey,
I don't
but-
like that look.
So, Satali.
Uh-huh.
I'm not looking at the Wikipedia for Candyland.
Satali, as you go through the castle, you eventually find the crawling Fey Lord's abode. It is a dark oak door with some cobweb ironworks put inside, and the doorknob itself is a centipede.
Oh, I'm so excited. Do I know the proper way to knock on a Fey door so it doesn't eat me?
You do that, and the door opens.
Yay!
Mhm.
And then you are greeted by a dark draped room. It's a very nice carpet in the room. You see behind there's some drapes where you see that you can see, if you look through, there's a bed on the on the other side of them. So this is kind of the nice there's antechambers off to the side. In front of you though is a nice fire with some very nice deep dark colored drapes. There is 2 chairs and a small table on which is already set out tea.
Yay! I'm so excited.
And you see the Lord of the Crawling Fae in very casual, open shirt attire, hair hanging loose. And he goes, "Please, take a seat."
In her mind, also I have to remember I'm playing a stoic character because Val is having the time of her life right now. But as in her mind, Satella goes, "God, this family is so fucking dramatic," and then just walks over with a cape sweep to sit down.
And he goes, "I was going to offer to take your cloak for you, but if you want to insist, okay."
Yeah, it's kind of part of the aesthetic. You get it. Your entire place is draped.
Let's be honest, our entire family loves this aesthetic.
Our entire family. I did think when I came in, wow, we're really just rocking this whole aesthetic.
What tea would you like?
Earl Grey hot.
I'm so I hear 2 voices from the beyond say Earl Grey.
hot.
Earl Grey piping hot. Governor Earl Grey piping hot.
Okay.
I'm going to
And
cast detect
he-
poison subtly.
He goes,
Suddenly,
As-
you're gonna do wink, wink.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, I'm not good at these. I'm really not good at these. That's a 6.
Yeah, it's not very subtle. he
Quite
goes
blatant.
as,
Power
as he's
move.
as he's like pouring. He goes, "You could have just asked."
Oh yes, because we're very known for our honesty.
You're not known for your honesty. His teapot, by the way, is a nice black cast iron teapot with
Oh.
with spider's legs coming up from the bottom.
I love it so much.
I want it.
I
gives you-
mean, yes.
He gives you the tiny china cup and saucer. He goes, "Would you like any honey with it, or some milk,
You pull
I
a
did-
honey
Or-
lollipop out. And
or a,
I pull out
or-
jam. I put a dollop of jam.
yep, in with your cream and your.
It's a
Oh.
callback to the previous
Yeah.
episode.
Oh yeah.
You know
Tiggs
what?
was
never
so
coming
great.
back.
Oh no, they didn't understand. Not that kind of cream, Pixie. Not that kind of cream.
Okay, I really want to do that, but I won't do that. I'm just gonna
Do it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna power move it and just be like, pull out a lollipop to stir it.
Yes, a honey flavored lollipop.
Huh, interesting.
You've learned new tricks from that weird one.
It's like we're learning tricks
Yes.
every day.
So, hello.
Hello. Shall we introduce ourselves properly this time? Or do you want to keep dancing around it?
Well, age before beauty.
In that case, it's definitely you, darling.
I think we both know you are older than me.
Yes, but only one of us looks it.
Oh snap!
Burn.
Okay.
I'm-
As you wish. My name around here is Henrik Pervale, Lord of the Crawling Fae. When I am not wearing this crown, my name is Dante Monteverde.
1 moment, please. Hi, I'm back.
Mhm.
As Italian's gonna nod and just like, well, I guess. In other places, I've gone by several other names. Not all of them have been very complimentary. But that wasn't my choice. That was a choice that was unfortunately foisted upon me by someone we both know. So, in these parts, I am known currently as Itali Shivani. But I think we both know who I am.
Is this the name you can't say?
It is.
Okay, just checking.
Do you say it?
I really want to say it as a power move. It's going to hurt, but I want to say it.
Oh,
It's
it'll
like, but
appeal.
I think we both know who I really am.
Yes.
Lady Dahlia Shivani, heir to the Shivani family.
Take 3d10 psychic damage, please.
It was worth it. I just wanted to sass the crap out of him.
Power move whenever you take your damage.
4,
Uh,
5,
Roll to see if you flinch or if you can just dead stare into his eyes.
13.
Okay, you take 13 points of psychic damage. And the next time you say it, you take 4d10 damage.
Listen, I'm not planning on saying it again, but I just really wanted to power move this.
He goes, huh. Interesting. So, you did not know about me, did you?
No, it has been a fun discovery learning all about what my twin sister has been up to
Hot damn.
with my name and my face.
It seems a twins run in the family then, doesn't it?
It really does.
I could tell you about my brother Prion.
Well, hopefully
Maker?
your brother doesn't stab you in the gut and shove you in a portal and leave you for dead in the Blood Kingdom.
No, but I last left him impaled next to a tree which he cannot escape.
Well, it really does in our family that we're just assholes, doesn't it?
No, just a small number of us are assholes.
Let me guess. Are you the younger twin?
No, I'm actually the older twin.
Jeez, and you're just a massive jerk.
Well,
Well, then again, you were raised by my sister, so.
as raised by your sister, I was also raised by my father.
Yes. Monteverde.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine why she would have gone after that one.
Salsa man.
Yeah. Power. What else?
What else is there but power?
And we both know she does like power.
Very, very aware of that fact.
She craves it.
Yeah, we both know what she wants.
And she will not get it.
I think you gravely underestimate the lengths which she will go to. But you are right. She won't get it. Because she will not be alive to get it.
She's technically not alive right now.
Well, then I'm going to make that a permanent situation.
But she's not technically dead. She's not technically alive. It's she's had a bit of experience. Because of my father.
I'm guessing. Well, we know what your father is.
Yes, it's not that.
Hmm.
She is not cursed with that affliction.
Then what is she cursed with? Aside from lust for power and terrible hair.
Well, the hair does run in the family, doesn't it?
Only for a few of us.
I'm picturing he now has your current hair, Tim.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just like some of them are cursed. With every like super evil twin gets the bad hair. That's the exchange.
Dahlia decided it would be a good idea to make a pact with a patron of which my father has dealings with. So she's what is known as a lich,
I knew it.
but also
Lich, please.
a warlock as well. She looks terrible. Her skin is awful.
I was just imagining it in my head. I was going to say it must look like looking in a mirror, but ugh.
No, you look like you have the appearance that she had when she had me and my brother.
I'm
Just
just
5 years.
Although that was a problem as well, let me tell you. I did not hear end of it.
That is, yes. I'm just imagining it in my head and how unhappy she will be that she looks that. I've got to tell you that I am quite content right now.
Good. Are you enjoying the tea?
I'm greatly enjoying the tea.
Good.
Stirs lollipop.
Stirs the lollipop. Hasn't taken a sip yet. Just keeps stirring the lollipop. So I'm gonna look at him, put it down, and be like, why isn't she going to get what she wants?
I thought it was quite simple for you to work out.
Not for Val the player, I suck at puzzles.
Oh, no. I'm going to kill her.
Oh, would you like a help?
Perhaps.
Or
A competition to see
Yeah.
who's the first.
about to say, or we see who gets there first.
Well, I know where she is right now.
Point
So I
one,
believe-
vacation dad.
So, you go up against a lich alone and probably die. Or you team up with me And the 3 friends, who you're trying to romance currently, which we'll put a pin in that and come back to it because not happening. And we go kill my sister.
It is not her time yet to die.
I think.
She is not at her weakest.
When will she be at her weakest? And how can I speed it up?
You knock down walls. It makes the structure weaker. If you knock down certain parts of her power, she becomes weaker.
We're gonna kneecap her.
But point me at the pillars in which I need to crumble.
Okay. There is a devil here in an impenetrable maze. A lunar devil. Kill that. She's a little weaker. Then, while you do that, I will go kill Brion.
I think.
With Brion dead, she loses some more power.
I think, my dearest nephew, this calls for a agreement, a promise. So we both know exactly who we're working with.
I agree. Would you like paperwork drawn up?
I would absolutely like paperwork drawn up, and I would also like the goblin to witness it because he's going through law school at the moment, and he could really use the experience. This is not something I say, but yeah, I just really wanted to link it back.
He just got his notary license. He's really just to use it.
He said he's an apprenticeship state. He's doing great. I was like, paperwork would be lovely.
He's a 2L.
I can make reparations to get the paperwork ready.
If you need a lawyer to oversee it,
I will.
I can-
I have my lawyer, Bruiser Two Fingers.
Ah, I've heard of
Bruce
I've
One
he-
Finger.
I've heard of
Work
Bruiser
together
One
now?
Finger.
Yeah, well now it
We're
makes
starting
his
a new
cousin.
firm. We're starting a
Ah.
new firm.
Ah, they went to become one.
The two become one. I'm going to hold out my hand to him.
As you wish.
I'm going to take it and I'm going to squeeze it very hard and look into it. And there's like coils of like darkness that like wrap around their linked hands. And she's gonna look at you in the eyes like, we both know how this ends. Don't get in my way. And you'll be fine, nephew.
I wouldn't dream of it, mother.
Somewhere in the building, Tatiana is singing "Hello, Darkness,
My old
friend."
friend. I just like, I love it as well. When he was like, wouldn't dream of it, mother. Val went, ah! It's like, so it's like, ah, yes, engagement, ah!
No.
So yeah, I'm going to like squeeze it again. And then let go.
May I offer you a parting gift?
Depends on the parameters of the word gift.
No. A gift freely given.
How dare you, sir?
This will be the second one I've received. Please.
First one was a boop.
He was.
He goes over and he picks up 2 books. One book. Well, it's 2 books. He goes, this, was a little journal I made a few years ago when I discovered some things about my family. It might enlighten you. This. Make a Arcana check for me.
net 20?
Woohoo!
Okay, from the faint runes that you see on the book itself, this is a spell book. It's a very particular kind of spell book.
Yoink.
This is a mixture of blood magic. It's also a mixture of necromantic magic and a bit of transmutation magic and a bit of conjuration. As you flick through it, there is a lot of theory around certain spells. There's a lot of like half-crafted spells within it, which aren't being completed. Lots of theories, lots of ideas within it. Lots of notes of testing of different spells, trying to make things work. Because of your nat 20, there's an item towards the middle of it, which talks about making pacts with entities, and one of the pacts involves a mixture of blood magic, conjuration, and necromantic magic all together. And it's the idea of that, a child born, like twins that are born, both have very powerful magic potential because they used to be one being split into two. Therefore, it's one being in two separate bodies. The magic it talks about is the idea of, you need the power of the blood of both the twins to summon a great entity, to make a deal with them.
I'm gonna take one. I don't know, but I think this is what this asshole wants. Yeah, because we got me and my twin in the same room, kills us, spills his blood, can summon a demon. Wow! I was already wondering how he was planning on betraying me.
Yes.
But also, he is a twin, and he's going to go kill his twin, so he can potentially collect his blood.
He already killed his twin. His twin is impaled somewhere.
Yeah, but still apparently alive, because he's got to go kill them.
Yeah, apparently, but he also super wants to kill my twin sister. I'm on board with this. I just need to figure out a backup plan so I can stab him in the back.
As you see, take this and read. Take all the time. It's a gift. It might explain a few things.
Thank you so much. I'm going to reach inside and say, a gift for a gift. I'm going to hand over some of the perfume.
Interesting. I appreciate the gift.
I appreciate the reading.
I'll see you in a few days, mother.
I will see you in a few days, dearest nephew.
Okay. You may take the tea with you.
I'm going to do that. I already did not put the cup down.
Take
And-
the lollipop out of it and just eat what's left of the lollipop. Very mean girls.
I'm going to walk away, and I'm gonna, just before I leave, I'm going to be like, sleep well, my son. And then walk out.
Okay.
What just happened?
I'm gonna murder her! Yay!
Yay!
Because we've got a few minutes left, you have 10 days, all of you, to do what you like.
Oh.
What things we'd like to do now and what things we'd like to visit next session. I know Tatiana has an idea that they want to visit, that we can visit next session with a bit more time. Is there anything you would like to do? Anywhere you'd like to go? Anyone you'd like to speak to? Anything you'd like to do in your downtime during then? So downtime activities can be down to you can go around talking to people, doing some research, doing carousing, finding out some more information, working on something, designing something, making something.
Anything that Tatiana wants to do will be after we do the knitting triangle. So
Okay. There will be a knitting triangle at some point.
So next week we'll dive into what Tatiana does next time.
Next week there's a knitting triangle.
Among
What
other
about honey?
things.
What does honey do?
Oh, well,
At least one thing Honey's doing is helping Tatiana because you said last time that you would help Tatiana with her project.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I will help Tatiana with her project. But
And then
Honey is
you make a bed for your son or something. Your sweet potato child.
Oh well, I mean that's easy to do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Join our knitting circle. Make tiny baby
I would totally
clothes
try to learn how to knit, which would be amazing. Cause
with your big bear claws.
Yeah, like they're super clumsy. Like Dex is my dump stat, so
You can
I kind of
definitely
love
come
it.
with us. We will accept
Uh,
you gladly.
Yeah, Honey's pretty much probably mostly sticking to herself or like hanging out with Tatiana or whoever's around.
Tatiana is
if
always
there's
around.
if there's like gardens or anything, like any sort of like good naturey area for her to like just sort of explore, she would spend a lot of
Yeah.
time there. She wants to spend some time painting because she paints. So
Cute.
she'll like start like sketching and painting some things and spend some time doing that. Definitely if there's like any like weird shadow fae like creatures or critters around, like she'll be like painting that.
All of them are weird.
And then otherwise I might have a few divination questions, but I've got to think about those a little bit
Okay.
more.
Let me know during the week what they are.
Oh, I will.
Awesome sauce. And Satali, anything you want to do?
I'm going to spend time reading that book, researching what I can about this lunar devil and their lair, and if I have any spare time afterwards, I'm going to try and sweep around and gain some standing.
Okay.
And also tip the goblin several more times.
Always.
Tip goblin.
Every day. 10 more gold to the goblin because it brings us stuff. every day.
Everyone roll me 2d10. No, 2d20. Just 2d20.
I was scared. I got an 8?
Is that the total?
Yes, I got
So
a 0.
We're adding.
Oh, you want us to total them or
Yeah,
just give
yeah,
you the
t-
two numbers?
Total them together.
Yeah, that's an 8.
Okay, an 8.
22.
22.
Okay. The goblin now has 50 extra gold that you've tipped him over various points over the next 10 days.
So proud of him. He's doing so well.
You can open that school.
After a while, you see he comes out with a slightly nicer vest.
Oh,
He's moving on
go
up.
to the tailor now.
I love it. I'll give him like a little flower boutonniere to like stick in his new vest.
He's moving on up, moving on up.
We are dappering up this goblin.
So, as a nice thing to end on, aside from the things we're going to visit next week during those 10 days, you are woken on your 10th day after those 10 days. And Honey, you hear some scuffling.
Oh, I'll sort of sit up in bed and look around, see what's going on.
And as you look up, you see the sprouts from the top of your pot start rustling. And then suddenly you see some tiny roots reaching out from under the dirt over the top of the pot.
Oh, push,
On the
little
other
one,
side.
push!
And then suddenly you see a tiny, like, slightly bulbous potato head comes out. You see, like, there's a slight indentation, like a hollow where ice would be or not. You see very large sprouts coming over the nose, and you also see like a tiny like sprout top knot.
Oh my god, I love it! My
And then-
potato son!
And then, as it looks at you, it turns around and goes, "Mama."
Oh no. You said you were going to get a different voice, Tim.
It doesn't matter. We love this potato.
We love the potato.
And that's where we end this session.
I love it!
Yay!
So,
potato.
Just for a random thing, the stats for the awoken potato are
Mhm.
basically going to be that of a twig blight.
Okay,
Nice.
awesome. Good to know.
I
Does anyone have a bag of holding we can put the potato baby in if we're going on the adventure or
Potato
someone?
baby, I think, still needs to breathe now that it's alive. Just
I mean,
it's a
do
you're-
creature.
we
I
leave the
mean-
potato baby on the adventure? Because we can't take him to face the Lunar Devil. What if potato baby gets hurt?
I've
are-
got
I mean-
healing.
I do as well. I can also heal a tree.
Okay, so we're, like the main goal here is to protect potato baby.
Yes.
I'm gonna assume
Tony
potato baby.
Starch must live.
I'm gonna assume our sweet potato baby has the same immunities that other children are indicative
Yes.
of in D&D.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's
We
fine
shan't
then.
hurt the children.
Yes.
I was very, because I was like,
Tony Starch.
Tony Starch, thank you for the name, Ranlam.
Oh, thank you, Red. That's such a great name.
Tony Starch.
You-
Jody
The-
Starch.
The potato baby is immune to lots of things. But yeah, that's the stats. So
Oh my
yeah.
god, I love him.
So
Good times.
with that, everyone roll a D100.
Of course.
Of
I don't care, I have a potato son. 87.
17.
17.
Oh,
I
white
didn't-
balance.
I was too busy after Potato Son. I'm just still processing Potato Baby.
He's a good boy.
I'm so
25.
happy.
Was that
25.
25? Awesome. Right. So, got some time. Go around and starting with the Val, say who you are, where we can find you, and what's coming up in your lives.
Hello, everybody. I'm Val. I am the Nerdy Niffler on the Twitters. You can find me. I basically live at variant roles. And you can find me here on Monday for the continuation of Grim Femmes, which is an exploration of trauma and healing through the medium of tabletop role playing. And then Thursday we're back after our Halloween special in space. Everything is insane. People have stabbed themselves with a crystal. Nanite covers eating. It's wild. Just join us for space on Thursdays. And then Fridays we're here with the continuation of Sitali's Murderboard, Potato Sun, and Tatiana dancing.
Tatiana dancing. There will be things made, and tea will be had, and things will be knitted.
I feel like I'm forgetting something, but also again I never know how to leave these. So, Hwah!
Cape flip.
Oh, favorite moment! I forgot to do my favorite moment. Okay, favorite moment was a tie. One's a selfish one, which is I loved the standoff between Dante and Dahlia, which was like, heck, hi, and just the like age before beauty whole exchange. Because I was like, yeah, don't sass your aunt. Screw you. And
Mother.
yeah, I'm concerned, Tim. I'm concerned that he calls me mother. I'm concerned about the blood magic involved in this. I don't like that, Tim. And the tie for it was also Honey and the birth of Potato Son. Because
Of
that
course, that's gonna be everyone's.
Cause also, I have never seen Sam look so happy as in that moment when the potato was being described. I was like, this is so beautiful to watch.
I love him.
Tony Starch.
Tony
forever.
Starch.
All
Tony
right,
Starch.
Love Tony Starch.
that's me. Bye.
All right. Sam, you're up next.
Oh, hi, I'm Sam. I'm Potato Mom.
Potato Mom.
I'm so happy, you have no idea. I'm like way too happy about that. But yeah, you can find me at Samwise_GameG here on Twitch and Twitter. I yell about disability and accessibility, and I'm on a handful of other streams. Come see me on Encounter Roleplay on Mondays and over at the Chromatic Chimera on Wednesdays. And Saturdays, I am usually over at Heroes Without Limits, but we are reworking our schedule right now. But so I'll stay tuned for that. And oh man, I mean, favorite moments today were definitely Potato Baby. I also really enjoyed the Satalia, Dahlia, Dante like tea party. That was amazing. And I love all of our interactions with our new goblin best friend.
Good times.
His name is Billock.
Billock.
No, it's Bruiser Two
steals.
Fingers.
Is Billock also known as Brazier Duelfinger?
Doing it.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
have
need to
given-
steal anymore.
I have given him a second name.
He's a mute lawyer, so this should be fun.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
he wins
God.
cases with glaring looks.
He's just
Into it.
like his charisma is just
He's learned from the best.
smoldering intensity.
Tony Starch.
Tony Starch. And Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm at randomly Jen with 2 N's on the Twitter and at randomly generated also with 2 N's on the Twitch. I stream sometimes. Try to get back into it. I took most of October off. That was fun. But hopefully we'll be coming back and actually doing the stream where I make Tatiana in The Sims because I've been planning it forever and I just have not done it. But yes, you can find me on the internet. All of my links and stuff are on the Twitter. Here on Friday.
You can do Tatiana at university.
Ooh,
with the
yeah,
new-
it's
with the
coming
new
out soon.
Yeah, it's coming out soon.
It's coming out
Yeah.
soon. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, ooh.
And who's not with us today is Pixie at Torn Pixie Twitch on Twitter and at Torn Pixie on Twitch.
On Twitch.
Yeah, reasons.
You just
Yeah,
lost
they
your pen.
they have massive list of things they are doing. They have a TikTok as well.
They busy.
They busy. So check out their Twitter for links to all the stuff they are doing. And I'm Tim at AnandMoth on all the social interwebs. You can find me here on Fridays, DMing these lovely, mad, crazy, beautiful people through the Mad Cat definitely dice priority fuck the plot adventure that is Courts of the Shadow Fae. And I do some writing as well and some D&D homebrew stuff. And yeah, that's about it for me. In about 25 minutes, you can join us on Variant Roles for Dresden Files Portland. And is there anything else tonight? Yes, Valerie.
There was because I only learned about yesterday when we were doing the Saturnine. There is the Descent into Avernus on Saturdays.
Yes.
Saturday morning demon brunch, and then afterwards there's a new show where they're reviewing products, and I think this is the Arcana system, and they're chatting and just reviewing all the products. And so I'm really excited. So there's a new show, continuing the Descent into Avernus on Saturday, and a new show on straight afterwards on Saturday. And there is also Nerd Out, which is I think it's before. Is it Maria, who is our tech person? Is it before Project VHS? Velvet Soiree. So, oh yeah, check out Velvet Soiree as well because that's amazing. So it's Velvet Soiree and then Nerd Out, which is just talk show. I think Taryn, who is a VR regular, is on this week talking about brewing stuff, and Taryn is the bestest bean, and Kaya is the bestest bean. So go check that out.
And yeah, I think that's it. We'll be back next week for more chaos.
Of course.
Oh, another thing
I
from Val.
forgot. I forgot. Thank you, Maria, who did
Yes,
Thank
thank
you, Maria.
you.
Who
Yes.
stepped in
Thank
London
you.
studio.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you.
seriously.
Yes, thank you. Oh, I didn't do a favorite moment, and neither did Tim.
Oh, yeah. Jenny, your favorite moment quickly.
I had it. I don't know where it went. It disappeared. I thought of something, and then it went away. Tim, what's yours?
Okay, so mine's a bit weird. Mine's basically a continuation from last week's one to this week's one, which is all the interactions you're having with different NPCs and how thirsty you all are.
We weren't thirsty this time.
You weren't thirsty this time. Last week you were hella thirsty.
Yeah.
And this week, we go for the sharp contrast of being hella thirsty to
Murder.
still basically murder flirting.
I know what my favorite was.
Like, I'm a parent now. I have responsibilities.
You have to go on play dates.
yes, you're
Yes.
Oh
getting,
my god!
I have
we
my
have
you got a
play
dad
date
to
with
date.
my bear folk.
you got
Yes.
a dad to
your
date.
potato son, and I have my apparent son who.
And your
my
son's son.
goodness.
And your son's son's son.
I have like my son's son, and you've got your potato son, and we've got Tatiana, who is essentially the
Everyone's child.
everyone's child. Play dates will be
That's-
had.
That was my favorite time, Candyland.
Candyland.
I want
When-
Candyland.
Anytime you get to play meta games inside D&D,
It's pretty great.
It's pretty great. Right. with that, we're going to get going, and we'll see you all next week. So,
Thank you,
bye.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.